Are you dealing with that nagging, persistent pain in your neck and shoulders? You know, the feeling, that deep ache that just won't go away, no matter how much you stretch, rub it, or hope for the best. Maybe it's a dull throb at the base of your neck after a long day at the computer. Or perhaps it's a sharp, pinching sensation in your shoulder when you reach for something. You've probably tried everything. Massages, stretching routines, maybe even some over-the-counter pain relief. And while those things might offer a bit of temporary comfort, the pain always seems to creep back, right? What if I told you that the real culprit behind your neck and shoulder pain might not be in your neck or shoulders at all? It sounds strange, I know. For years, we've been told to focus on the area that hurts. But today, we're going to uncover a hidden cause that many people, and even some professionals, completely overlook. This isn't about a quick fix. It's about understanding the root of the problem so you can find lasting relief. Get ready, because we're about to explore the surprising connection between your breathing, your ribs, and that stubborn pain you've been living with. Let's start by thinking about our modern lives. We spend hours hunched over desks, staring at screens, or scrolling through our phones. This posture has become so common we even have a name for it: tech neck. When we're in this position, our head juts forward, our shoulders round, and our upper back slumps. We instinctively think the problem is tight neck muscles or weak shoulder blades, and that's partially true. Those muscles are definitely overworked and stressed, but they are often compensating for a much deeper issue. The real problem starts lower down, in your rib cage and with the way you breathe. Think of your torso as the foundation of a building. If the foundation is unstable or tilted, everything built on top of it will be out of alignment. Your neck and head are at the very top of this structure. When your rib cage is out of position, your neck and shoulders have no choice but to strain themselves to keep your head upright and your eyes level with the horizon. So, what does breathing have to do with it? Everything. Your primary breathing muscle is the diaphragm. It's a large, dome-shaped muscle at the base of your lungs. When you take a proper, deep breath, your diaphragm contracts and moves downward. This action expands your lower ribs and draws air deep into your lungs. It's efficient, it's relaxing, and it's how our bodies are designed to breathe. However, due to stress, poor posture, and habit, many of us have become shallow breathers, or chest breathers. Instead of using our diaphragm, we rely on the smaller, secondary muscles, and our neck and upper chest, to lift the rib cage up to make space for air. These muscles include the scalenes, the sternocleidomastoid, and the upper trapezius. Does that last one sound familiar? It's that big muscle that runs from your neck down to your shoulder, and it's a major source of tension and pain for so many people. Imagine this. The average person takes about 20,000 breaths a day. If you're using these small neck and shoulder muscles for every single one of those breaths, you are essentially making them do a marathon workout. 24/7 partes without a break. Is it any wonder they're screaming in protest? They weren't designed for this constant, heavy lifting. They are accessory breathing muscles, meant to help out only during intense physical exertion, not for sitting at a desk. When they are chronically overused, they become tight, fatigued, and riddled with painful trigger points. This is the real, underlying reason why your neck and shoulders are always in knots. No amount of stretching will provide lasting relief. If you do, you and first correct the faulty breathing pattern that is causing the strain. Now let's talk about the rib cage. When you're constantly using your chest and neck to breathe, your upper ribs get pulled upwards and become stuck in an elevated position. This creates a cascade of problems. It limits the natural movement of your thoracic spine, your upper and mid-back. A stiff thoracic spine means your shoulder blades can't move freely and properly. When your shoulder blades don't have a stable, mobile base to operate from, the small muscles of your rotator cuff have to work overtime to stabilize your shoulder joint. This can lead to shoulder impingement, rotator cuff issues, and that sharp, pinching pain when you lift your arm. Furthermore, this elevated ribcage posture pushes your head forward. For every inch your head moves forward from its ideal alignment, it effectively adds about 10 pounds of weight for your neck and upper back muscles to support. Think about holding a bowling ball close to your body versus holding it with your arm extended. The further away it is, the heavier it feels. That's what your neck muscles are dealing with all day long. They are in a constant state of isometric contraction, just trying to hold your head up. This is a recipe for chronic pain, tension, headaches, and even jaw problems. So, the cycle looks like this. Poor posture leads to shallow chest breathing. Shallow breathing overworks the neck and shoulder muscles. This locks up the rib cage and thoracic spine. A stiff upper back and stuck ribs lead to dysfunctional shoulder mechanics and a forward head posture. And that forward head posture puts even more strain on the already overworked neck muscles. It's a vicious feedback loop. The good news is, you can break this cycle. The solution isn't to just stretch the tight muscles, but to retrain your body to use the right muscles for the right job. The first and most crucial step is to re-establish proper diaphragmatic breathing. We need to wake up that sleeping giant to your diaphragm and remind your nervous system how to breathe efficiently. Let's try a simple exercise right now. You can do this sitting or lying down. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. Now, take a breath. Which hand moved more? If it was your top hand, you're likely a chest breather. Our goal is to make the bottom hand, the one on your belly, do moving. So, let's try again. Relax your shoulders and neck. Take a slow, gentle breath in through your nose. As you inhale, imagine you're filling up a balloon in your stomach. Feel your belly expand and push your hand outward. Your chest and shoulders should remain relatively still. Then, as you exhale slowly, let your belly fall naturally. Don't force it. The key is to make it gentle and effortless. Try to make your exhale last a little longer than your inhale. This helps to calm the nervous system and release tension. Practicing this simple belly breathing for just 5 to 10 minutes a day can be transformative. It starts to retrain your brain and body. It tells those overworked neck muscles, hey, you can relax now. The diaphragm has got this. Over time, this new pattern will start to become your default way of breathing, even when you're not consciously thinking about it. Once you start to get the hang of diaphragmatic breathing, the next step is to work on mobilizing your thoracic spine and rib cage. You can't expect your shoulders to work properly if their foundation is stiff as a board. A fantastic exercise for this is the cat-cow stretch. Get on your hands and knees. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest and tailbone, and look forward. This is the cow pose. As you exhale around your spine up towards the ceiling, tucking your chin and tailbone like an angry cat. Moving between these two positions helps to gently mobilize each vertebra in your spine and encourages the ribs to move. Another great one is a thoracic rotation stretch. Lie on your side with your knees bent and your arms extended straight out in front of you, palms together. Keeping your hips stacked, slowly lift your top arm up and over, rotating your upper body to try and touch the floor behind you. Follow your hand with your eyes. You should feel a wonderful stretch across your chest and mid-back. Breathe into the stretch. Don't force it. Just go as far as you comfortably can. Doing these mobilization exercises after your breathing practice can be incredibly effective. By combining diaphragmatic breathing with thoracic mobility, you are tackling the root cause of your pain. You're turning off the overactive muscles and turning on the underactive ones. You're restoring balance to the entire system. It's not a magic pill, and it takes consistent practice. But this approach creates real, lasting change because it addresses the fundamental mechanics of how your body's designed to function. So, the next time you feel that familiar ache in your neck or shoulder, don't just reach for the spot that hurts. Take a moment, check in with your posture. Check in with your breath. Place a hand on your belly and guide your breath downwards. Release the tension in your jaw and shoulders. It's about building a new awareness and creating better habits, one breath at a time. This is the path to freeing yourself from that cycle of chronic pain. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gives you a new perspective on your neck and shoulder pain. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on moving and feeling better. Try these techniques and let me know in the comments how they work for you. See you in the next video.